on for 1 sec. I don't know why I can hear you.
There you are.
Oh, there you go. My bad. I had a muted site. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good, man. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great.
Is this first time on the show?
It is. I was. What up, Joey? It's the reason why I hopped on. I saw Joey was going to be a special guest. I logged in last 5 minutes. I was like, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it, bro.
Love it, man. So real quick, you should see the private chat on the right hand. I'm not sure if you've been on StreamYard before, but you'll see the private chat. That's just for us. The comments is for the whole world, YouTube and everybody else to see. But yeah, you'll have those leads there, so pull them up whenever you're ready. But before you do that, do you want to give us a quick introduction on who you are, how long you've been wholesaling, and where you're based out of?
Yeah, so I'm based out of California, and I've been wholesaling for, a year and a half now. Part of Titanium. So I was actually here when RJ was on, but unfortunately I didn't get picked. But yeah, just grinding away every day,
I love it, man. How's it been going?
Everything's going well. I did pretty good on my first year. When I entered, I knew zero knowledge about real estate, none whatsoever. And I literally just gave myself, it was October 31st. I told myself I'm going to give myself 14 days to watch YouTube and take in as much content as I can. And then after that, on the 15th day, November 15th, was my first day making phone calls, and that was it.
Nice. That's huge. I feel like some people just wait so long to jump in. Like, really, the best thing you do is jump in. And it seems like you got linked up with the right group. RJ and Cassie are great people, and I know their community is awesome. And yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about it, and everybody in there seems to love it. So
sweet.
Seems like you've been making all the right moves, man. But yeah, whenever you're ready, yeah, feel free to start calling. And then yeah, we'll be in the private chat if you need help with anything. We'll give you tips and stuff in there. And
awesome, appreciate that. Cool. All right, let me call. Completely forgot that you gave me that document. So sorry, guys, rookie mistakes.
You're getting there, bro. You'll be good.
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's the point of it.
All right, let's go. And this is all speed, right?
They are, yeah.
The number you have reached.
Fucking robots.
I just want to make sure I did. Yeah, I know.
Again, shout out to Speedily. If you guys haven't checked them out, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And yeah, make sure you guys use promo code Syndicate. That way they'll know we send them to you, and they'll keep giving us leads so we can keep doing the boiling. I'm excited. I feel like we're going to get a deal today. I can feel it in the air.
Dude, I feel it too.
We can get a fucking deal right now.
That's why I thought. I was like, I want 5 free leads and then, log up a deal. I don't think the first one is working, but let me dial one last time. By the way, I just want to thank you guys. This is great what you guys do. Awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Okay, so that one's dead. Go to the next one.
She's getting this one. We feel it.
Feel it.
Let's visualize it again, guys.
9194301.
Darn it.
It's got to warm up that number.
That one. Yeah. Like someone else I know has got their phone on Do Not Disturb all the time. You call them twice in a row. Clint.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, it's like someone else I know has got their phone on Do Not Disturb, so you got to call them twice in a row.
Oh, that's your boy right here. I'm the worst. Sorry, I was putting the show on blast right now on Instagram.
Oh, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely the worst, man. About I miss so many calls. I just leave it on like Do Not Disturb most of the time.
I keep forgetting to take it off Do Not Disturb like every single morning now. So it's been some missed calls recently.
Yeah, I feel like a lot.
Honestly, I mean, I get a lot more done. I feel like too, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get the focus mode on mine, and I just put on focus mode during work hours, and then yeah, I feel like I think if we're doing that,
welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call can now
It's so important to double and triple dial.
Yeah, I feel like everybody who knows me just always double dials, right? The thing rings, you know. Honestly, when I was running the bar, man, or owning the bar, people were just calling 24/7, right? Like, yo, you think they'll let me in? I lost my whatever, right? It was like, man, I'm just do not disturb all the time,
You're like, I'm not dealing with any of this.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see you call.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
All right, let's get LinkedIn. I'm taking notes on there too, by the way, just to let you know.
Oh, perfect.
Just to help you out a little bit.
Appreciate that.
What's the whole thing with Pennsylvania again? We can still wholesale there, right? You just have to let them know.
I think Philly, I think, is the only one that has like the actual law. I think. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a lawyer, guys, but pretty sure it's mainly Philly, and the outside of Philly, you're usually pretty good right now.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm not a lawyer, but that's what I've heard as well.
Just gotta put that out there. I don't have any legal degrees.
Right. You take my legal advice, you might get fucked.
Hello, is this Janice?
Hello?
Yes, is Janice?
Who's this?
Janice, good afternoon. My name is Caesar. I'm calling about your property on Maplewood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you spoke with one of my partners, and looked like you were looking to sell this property. Are you still looking to sell?
Yes, I was, yes.
Wonderful. I'm glad I called. How much are you looking to get for it?
I don't think it really matters.
It doesn't. Well, usually when I go to the car dealership, they have a price on the.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I guess I'm just. Well, did you look at it yet?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Because I mean, you can't really see it too good because all the weeds and stuff. I thought maybe you went inside.
Yeah, great question. I mean, usually I don't go see the property unless I have something going on, right? Just like the same way if I'm looking to buy a car, I don't just go ahead and go to the dealership without knowing how much the car is or even if I want the car. And so I just want to have a quick, maybe 15-minute conversation with you. If we make something happen, great. If not, I understand not every call is a deal. No harm, no foul, no pressure from my end. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Great.
But I still thought, I just wondered if you had, checked it out. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at some point, if we do agree on a price and it makes sense, you bet your butt I will.
I can't really, I can't really say until you look at it and then you come back with a price for me and then I'll just say, okay.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. Since you're looking to sell, I'm pretty sure you at least have a price in mind that you'd like to get for it. Yeah?
No, I really don't. I'm just trying to see if you look and what you say and if I agree.
Got it. Okay, so quick question for you. By the way, I'm looking around the area.
And I know it's not going to be all that because the house has been sitting there for a while. I'm not expecting, I just get a little something out of the house, I do.
Yeah.
That's I'm not.
I got you.
Say you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I completely understand. And by the way, while I'm looking at some of the comparables in your neighborhood, if you don't mind me asking, just trying to make conversation here. If you don't have a price in mind, how would you know if I throw a price at you if it's something you'd like or not?
Yeah. Well, the reason why I say it because the rest of the houses that work in our community, they were older houses anyway. Ours was the two newest house on the street. Truthfully,
Got
it. The rest of the houses, they were in good shape. Don't get me wrong, but they were older houses.
Got it. Okay.
Our house is a brick house, and it's a small starter. But it was in good shape. But like I said, it's been sitting there. I did have people in there for a while renting, and then they didn't tearing it up and stuff. So I just did the heck with it,
Got it. So you said you had renters. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I had people in there, years ago. I had people in there that were renting, not paying my rent, not paying or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. I'll just be glad to get whatever I get out of that house. That's all I can say.
Wonderful. Okay. And now you said you had renters in there. How long ago was that and how long ago did they leave?
Well, Well, that was quite a while ago.
Quite a while, as in
Maybe
6 months
4
ago,
years.
6 years ago. How many?
No, maybe 5 years or 4 years.
Got
It's
it.
been a while. Yeah, it's not recently,
Got it. So it's been vacant for 5 years now. Is that right?
Yeah, it's been vacant for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not expecting whatever, I mean, I know you all can fix it up, and, I know how that works, too.
Yep.
I still
gotcha.
see the house has been sitting there. The brick is good, and, we got a furnace in. So there's still stuff good in the house, and I know it can be fixed up, and so I know how that goes. Because I watch all that every night and stuff on TV here.
Yep.
So the house can be done over, and I'm not saying I want to just give the house away, but I'm not asking a whole bunch. I'm not going to do that.
Gotcha. Absolutely. I agree with you.
Been sitting there. Yeah, I got a little bit of sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I got properties too, and I don't want to give mine away. But I also know that if there's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah,
and
if there's a lot of work done, then I'm not going to get that much anyway.
yeah. Well, Ms. Janice, I mean, you're a straight shooter, and the last thing I want to do is embarrass myself or insult you. I mean, you said many times that, as long as you get something out of it, you'd be happy. I mean, what would that be? Would that be $1,000, $500, $2,000? I mean, talk to me.
I think I can give a little bit more than that.
Yeah,
but,
I gotcha.
Well, I know I should get something.
Well, let me ask you something. 2 questions for you. After I fix that place up how much do you think I can rent it out for right now?
Oh, if you fix that place up, you probably can rent that house out for, it's only a 2 bed now because it's a starter ranch. So it's not a big home. But say 2 people or newlywed starting out with no kids or whatever, maybe. If I was renting it out to somebody, I would definitely say, maybe 17 or 14.
1,400?
Because right now I'm living in an apartment, but it's big though, and I'm paying $1,400. Yeah, and it's a nice apartment.
Got it. You live nearby?
That's a house. No, I live down here in Charlotte, honey. I only live in Pittsburgh.
Got it. Okay. Well, I was just saying because you were comparing with your apartment, so I just thought maybe you live nearby.
But now, no. If I was renting that house out, it'd definitely be 1,000 or a little more.
Yeah, I'm looking right now, and it looks like
because everything's going up. Everything, it ain't like it ain't no 500 and 600 no more.
Yep. Yeah.
The apartments are no. So if you rent it out and fix that house up and stuff, you can get a good buck out of that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Because it's nice. It was a nice home that I lived in.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as probably about 1,100, 1,200 is what I can get out of it.
Yeah, definitely that.
Okay. The other question I got for you is, if I were to fix this up, how much do you think I can put it on the market for if I decide to do that?
I'd put it on for what you just said.
No, not for rent. I'm just saying if I decide to fix it so I can flip it, how much do you think?
You mean to sell it?
Yeah, to sell it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, shoot.
Yeah, I know.
I'd go, because it's a brick, and once you fix it up, it's gonna be fixed up. So it's gonna be at least 30. I'd say 30 something, early 30, not no 20.
Yeah.
Not definitely no 20. 30 might, yeah.
Okay.
It might be a little bit more than that. Because everything's going up, ain't nothing going down.
Yeah. Now I know you mentioned that it's been vacant for 5 years now.
Yeah, it's been vacant. So
is there
I know it's not in that. It's not in. I don't say it's in that good shape.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like a full gut, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, I always say, you know what happens when you stop flushing down the toilets?
Right. Until you go up in
Shit
there.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Well, do you have do you owe anything on this, or do you have any back taxes, anything like that at all?
Yeah, we have back taxes. There's not a lot, but I do have them. So if you call me again, I know your number now, because if I don't recognize calls, and if it's not 412, sometimes I just don't bother because I get calls all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I just happen to just pick it up. I said, well, this is in the evening, so. But during the day, I don't deal with that.
Yeah.
It gets to me after a while.
Well, Ms. Janice, I'm pretty much ready here. So if you got a few more minutes, I'm ready to rock and roll with you. I'll let you know what I think.
Yeah, well, just check it out and let me know what you think, and just get back to me.
Well, Ms. Janice, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I'm not going to check out any houses unless I have an agreement with someone. And the only reason why, Ms. Janice, is because it's happened to me twice, and I told myself it's never going to happen again. So just hear me out for a second.
Okay.
I decided, hey, same scenario. Hey, go check it out first. And this guy gave me his whole, hey, my handshake is as strong as an oak tree. So I said, okay. And I go out there, I spend money, I took time, resources, got an inspector, do an inspection and so forth. And then I come back to him. I'm like, hey, I'm ready to rock and roll at that price that we agreed on. And guess what he says? He goes, sorry, dude, I already sold it. I signed another contract. And so I don't want to spend time or resources if I don't know that you and I have a deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I just got to protect myself. So I'm ready to make a deal with you. If you're really looking to sell, I'm looking to buy. And I'm ready to move forward as long as we agree on a price here. Before I do that, let me just ask you one last question. How much taxes do you owe?
I really don't know. Truthfully, I could doubt. But
Ms. Janice.
I don't want to. I don't say a price and don't be wrong and be wrong.
Ms. Janice.
Yes.
I gotta say, you're doing a piss poor job selling me this property. You're not giving me any information for me to make a good, well-informed decision on here.
I'm just telling you the truth. Ain't no need me giving you a figure and it be wrong.
I understand.
You'll be saying, well, why she give me that, but she don't even know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the reason why I'm asking is if you and I agree on a price, and what if your back taxes is more than that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you're probably going to come back to me and be like, hey, this is not a good deal for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm just, I'm 84 years old. I'm at the point now, I don't even care. If somebody wants the house, if whatever they tell me, they give me, and that's it. Because I've been stressed out with the house, and my daughters, they don't really care because they have nice homes and whatever. So they don't even really care, truthfully.
Got it. Hey, just curious, by the way, what do you think what is the land worth?
Huh?
How much is the land worth? Do you know?
I don't know.
Like on your tax assess or anything? Okay.
I can't, yeah.
Okay, well, great. Well, why don't I do this then? Why don't I say I'll just buy the property and just pay for the back taxes?
Oh, okay. And then,
I mean, if you're saying you don't care, I'll at least I'll get rid of that so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about taxes. You don't have to worry about this full gut job of yours, and I'll just buy it off you and pay for the taxes and call it a day.
Okay. And how much would you give me? If anything. Well, I guess I have to get something out the deal.
Well, earlier you said you were ready to let it go.
I said, I guess I get something out the deal. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, I can only sell it for, like you said, 30 or 40, right? Or 30,000. I can only get $1,100 worth of rent there. I'm hoping that your taxes is only 3,000 maybe. I mean, right now, I would probably say 3 would be my max just because of how much work that needs to be done. I mean, it's been vacant for 5 years. It's got a family of raccoons in there. You haven't flushed the toilets in 5 years. Shit happens. You haven't turned on the lights.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
I know. So
I know that myself.
that's right. And so I'll pay the taxes up to $3,000, and if your taxes is more than that, then we can always renegotiate. You know what I mean? And I can run my numbers and go from there. But right now, I feel pretty comfortable. I'll pay the taxes off you, and then you know what I mean?
Mm. Well, I'll talk it over with my daughters, and then I'll just, go from there. All I say is I'm not just going to give the house away. That's all I'm saying. I'm not just going to give the house away. I'm not doing that.
No, I understand.
No, I'm not.
No, well, I mean,
because the house will be fixed up, or whatever anybody does, they'll get whatever out of it, which they should, because they're going to have to put money in it to get money out of it. But still, I'm not just going to say I'm giving it away. No, I'm not.
yeah. Well, let me ask you, since you've had this for a while, I mean, for a full gut job for that house, how much do you think it would cost me to fix that up?
I don't know. You would know. I don't. I have no idea with that.
Yeah, well,
all I know, they get people come in and they pay them and they gut it out and whatever. I don't guess they have to pay them that much, but they have to pay them because it's a job.
Absolutely.
So I can't really say on that.
Yeah, well, on something like this, just to let you know, just based on square footage and in that neighborhood, it's probably going to cost me about anywhere between 15 to 25 per square foot, and that's on a low end. So just right off the bat, I just want you to know that it's probably going to cost me about close to $30,000, right? And then, like I said, the value of this house after I fix it is going to be about 30, maybe 35. You know what I mean? And so I'm not trying to lowball you. I just want to make sure.
Either way, you all aren't going to lose, because you're not going to fool with it. You're going to lose. You're not going to lose, but it ain't worth fooling with. I do have that much sense.
Got it.
But then I still am not going to give it away either.
Got it. Well, I mean,
I'll let it just sit there before I get something, and I'm not expecting a whole lot, but I'm expecting something, of course.
Can I ask you a question?
So I can't say,
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? I mean, you've had this on the market you've had it vacant for 5 years. I mean, are you going to continue to keep it vacant and just have the taxes pile up every year, or?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Got it. All right. Well, I mean, I think I've done a lot of dancing with you. I mean, I've given you a number. Usually in this kind of talk, I give a number, you give a number, and we'll work something out. So work with me here, because I do want to buy the property.
Okay. But most of them, some of them I've talked to, say, they'll go look at, and they'll go look and they'll give me a price or something. So if they don't give me the price that I want, then I just don't bother.
Yeah, well, I know. I mean, you keep saying the price that you want. So what is that price that you want?
Well, I think I should at least get maybe five or 10,000. I do.
All right. Well, how's this? If I'm able to get you $5,000.
Yeah. And that's whatever.
Well, if I give you $5,000, that's something that would make you put a smile on your face and make you move forward. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I have to talk to my daughters again and see what they say.
Are they part of the title, or is it just you?
They said, no, it's just me, but they're still my daughters.
Of course. I mean, I do the same thing with my mom. My mom is 75. I'm always part of their business whenever someone wants to do business with her.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, Janice, I mean, do you have any of your daughters with you right now?
No, they live, in their own houses and stuff.
Got it.
But I will talk. I'll call them after I talk to you, and I'll just ask them. Then after a while, it'll be up to me.
Of course.
Because like you say, they got their own, and it's the little bit of money I get and whatever, it's going to be mine anyway. Because it's not going to be that much. I know that. I know it's not going to be that much.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, and there's no need anyway, because you all know what's worth, and so do I. I feel I know, but maybe I don't, Because like I said, the house has been sitting here, and it needs a lot of work done. So I'm not expecting a whole bunch of money. No, I'd be stupid.
Got
even think that.
Well, how's this? Since you're gonna talk to your daughter, I'd like to at least send you my offers, and that way, or I'd say my agreements, and that way you guys have something to talk about.
Can we do this? Can we do this? I'll call them and talk to them tonight or tomorrow. Right now I'm watching my sports. And then I'll just tell them, and then that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, if you want to make it easy for you and convenient for you, if you want to get it on a three-way call,
I have your number. I have your number here. It's on my phone. And then I'll call you. Tomorrow? I can call you tomorrow?
Yeah, give me a call. You can call me anytime. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Yeah, and I'll just tell them, and that's it. And if you think it's still too much, then I'm not going to, because I've been stressed off and on with the house. And I had to pray over and let it go, because I don't want to get sick over that house. You know what I mean? It's not worth it.
Absolutely. Well, ma'am.
I can always use that little extra money, but it's not worth me getting stressed out with it. And they don't really care, truthfully. They don't really care, because if they did, they would help me with this. But they don't care, because they got their fabulous homes and stuff. So they don't care. They say, mother, whatever, So, that's what I deal with, too.
Absolutely.
No, if I don't bring it up, they don't say nothing, because they really don't care. You see what I mean?
100%. I got you.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out.
Well,
I'm just going to call and tell them that I talked to you. What's your name?
Caesar.
Hmm?
Caesar, just like the salad or the pizza, whichever one you like better. Caesar.
Oh, Caesar. Okay, I got it, baby. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Caesar, I'll call you tomorrow. Call me.
Absolutely. No worries.
I'll call you. It'll be probably in the afternoon, because I sleep late. You know what I mean?
No worries, Miss Janice.
I'll talk to them tonight, and I'm done with it. Whatever
no worries. We do. Absolutely. Well, I'll be your easy button, all right? If you decide to go with me. All right. You have a good one.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Guys, I don't think she was going to sign tonight. I don't know. Please give me feedback. I'd love to hear from it.
I thought you did great. That was a really good call. I think you're one of the better bucket pulls we've had for sure. I'm surprised you've only been doing it a year and a half. I thought your tonality was really good. You're very good at disarming her. But even though she just wouldn't give you price, and then you stuck with it, and you got her to get a price at the end. I think most people would have gave up well before that. But yeah, I thought you handled it great. I think really the only thing you could have maybe done a little stronger, instead of saying, hey, asking, just being like, hey, let's do this. And at the end, I try to get more assertive, I guess, what you want to call it, or just telling them what's going to happen next. Okay, let's get on a call with your daughter right now. That way I can answer any question, and I just act like I'm doing as a service for them. Hey, that way I can answer any questions your daughter has. We're all on the same pages. I'm even going to send you over the contract now. That way we can all see it. And then I just play dumb, and I just want to make sure I'm getting the contract over. Even if I don't think they're going to sign it or whatever, I've been wrong so many times that I just know, hey, next step for me, I'm just trying to get it closer to the end zone, is I need to get that contract over. So I'm going to send it over hey, I just want to make sure you got it. Oh, okay, I'll look at it, get back to you tomorrow. No worries. Can you make sure I got everything right? And then I just keep getting them. I just get him to read it and go through it. Cool, well, it all looks good. Just sign there. Right. And then if you got to bring the daughter in, you can. And then besides that, only other feedback I have, I think everything I said is great. Maybe I just future pace a bit more and just kind of set the agenda. Hey, here's what's going to happen. My goal for you is we're going to get a contract done tonight. You're right. I don't need to go out to see the property. I buy houses like this all the time without going out there. I'm going to send you over an agreement. We agree on a number, timeline, all that stuff. We're going to get this signed, and I'm going to, here's what's going to happen next. I'm going to get it over to title. They're going to make sure everything's clean. I just start telling them the next steps. So they they just know what's happening. It just kind of leads them further to that. that like future goal they have.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's the one thing I missed.
But besides that, like I said, I think hands down one of the best calls we've had for sure. But what do you guys think?
I thought it was good, bro.
Yeah, dude. I think it was good, bro. Only critiques I think is just in the upfront, like if you can have some form of an upfront agreement, kind of like I was saying, it sets the stage for the way the call's gonna go. And then there's no like, oh, okay, Caesar, I'll call you back later. Like halfway through the call, she was like trying to hang up, and it's like, no, like this is the way it's gonna go. I'm gonna get you an offer, we're gonna sign a contract, it's gonna go like this, and then that'll grab the control. And then only other thing, bro, the if question that you asked was literally like before you asked it, I was thinking it. So like that's what you guys gotta do when you're trying to close deals. Like that's the close right there. It's like if I was able to do this, if I could come up to the $5,000, and I think the only change I would have made in the wording would just be more assertive. Like literally, like if I was able to get you that $5,000 and come up, can we get the process started right now? Yeah. And then she'll be like, yes, no, whatever. And you kind of hit it a different angle, which would be the same difference. But for just my style, I would just go aggressively at her, like not in a negative way, a weird way, but just like, if we got this, if I was able to come up to this number, are you ready to start the process right now? And then you'll get the yes, no, I gotta talk to my daughter, this is what I gotta do. And then maybe at the end, just push it a little bit more where she's like, my daughters don't even care about this, they're not trying to help me. Maybe go a little bit deeper into that at the end. Like, well, if they don't care about this, they're not trying to help you. I mean, if I show you the numbers, make you comfortable with the decision you're making, is there any way we could just get it started without them? And I'll try to, unless they're on the deed or something, they need to be there. If they don't care, then why does it matter what they say? They're gonna hear $5,000 and be like, oh no, fuck this kid. We'll get you 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I completely understand. I mean, that's the number one thing I wrote on my notebook was soft close. I was like, I didn't soft close her at any given time. So 100% agree with you guys.
Yeah.
I think for me, man, I thought you did great. I think like, I guess like for me, the biggest thing is always just getting something in their hand, right? Like if you can get something over to them, I mean, you know as well as all of us that, I mean, a deal doesn't just stop at the first part of a contract, right? So at least for me, anything that I'm getting in front of her, and I kind of wrote that in the chat, but I mean, you know, once she's giving you $5,000, I mean, you know, you can write into a contract things to protect yourself, right? And at least, again, the way I would handle it is I would try to get something that's going to be protective for me, but at least kind of locking me in to the situation. And then, you know, again, you know, I think part of the obviously issue is like not a big spread on this thing, right? So it's kind of like trying to figure out where she's at, and we still don't obviously know where she's at on a tax situation. So, and she's pretty realistic on the level of like, she knows she's not getting much, right? So she's kind of begging for 5. So, you know, maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't, right? We don't know because she might owe $40,000. They're gonna take the damn house anyway, right? Yeah, like I'll just buy it on a tax sale, lady. But at least for me, I'm trying to get something into their hands, and then kind of now I'm in real position to negotiate, and she's feeling pretty locked in, you know. That's how I would be pushing something like this.
Perfect. Thank you, Clint.
I thought you did good, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you. I know there's other folks in the back. I know I only called.
No, you're good, man. We got time. Yeah, so you can get one more.
Keep going?
Yeah, keep going, man. Let's get going. But 100%, yeah, definitely call her tomorrow, man. But I think she's gonna go for sure. I think that's the deal. Yeah. I think lock it up. And I think you can definitely move it. She's a perfect lead. I mean, she was definitely reasonable about it. She knew that you had to make money. Like, yeah, she liked you. I mean, yeah, I think that one's a done deal. Just make sure to keep following out.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Steve. Leave your info and I'll get.
That's the ideal lead right there, guys. Like, you are not going to get many better leads. Granted, like, it's in Pittsburgh. It might not be a big spread, something like that.
Hi, this is Steve. Leave.
Her just being that realistic about, she's like, look, I'm just done with this thing. I don't want to deal with it. It's stressing me out. I don't want to get sick over it. Like, that is the uttermost way of finding motivation. Not finding, like, there's just so much fucking motivation right there.
100%. And yeah, I thought you made a great point too, Joey, on like the end when she's like, oh, my daughters don't really want to help me with this, right? And at the end, you can see like sort of the real motivation came out, right? And that's where she's like, oh, it's stressing me out, right? It's a big stressing. I just want to be done with it. I've been praying about it. My daughters don't want to help me. And like, you know, right there, I'm like, okay, that's like, you know, she's going.
100%. That's why on the rapport side, I'm just big on digging deep into the pain. uncovering it, finding a rapport through the pain, like trying to find a way to relate through the pain. And then when you give the offer, you have to basically take that pain. And this is going to sound bad if you have bad intentions, but if you have the right intention and you know that you have to get the seller at a certain price, otherwise the opposite might happen. They might get the house taken. They might get a shitty wholesaler that locks them up. They can't move it, whatever it is. Like, you got to use that pain against them. You basically have to make them feel that pain when you're making the offer, because then they will make that decision. But sometimes it's just their ego holding them up, and that's what drops the ego.
Yeah,
for sure. Awesome, man. Caesar, I think that was the last one, so we're gonna let you pick one for the last one.
Oh, cool.
Speed the lead, and we'll be good to go. Cool. And so, hope you guys can see this. Here's the screen. We're gonna do exclusive leads, give you the best ones we can get. And when you see one you like, just let me know. We got St. Louis, Anderson.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I see the Anderson one?
Yeah. Yeah, we got
Full gut, 30 to 50 years. Is Anderson the one where you wanted? All right. Can we just scroll down for a little bit?
Yeah.
I might go back to that one. That one does look nice.
Yeah.
Peoria, it's vacant, 2 to 5 years. Nope. Waukegan. You can scroll down. Park, Colorado. No. What's good? Oh, no. Fort Worth.
Financial reasons.
This one is landlord. I mean, land. I don't like land. Mesa, move closer to cosmetic. 20, 29 years. Owner occupied. Huh. That might be. No, that's all right.
Crowley. Divine. It's pretty close to me.
Is it?
That one's land too, though. Yeah, I'm a San
Yeah.
Antonio. North Kansas.
You know what, dude? Screw it. Let's just go to Anderson.
All right, let's do it.
Just call it a day.
All right, that one.
I don't want to take too much time away from other folks waiting.
Yeah, Anderson, cool. So I'm gonna grab that and see the details. I'm gonna stop sharing.
You got a hot one out the gate. I think it's time to get a contract, guys.
Let's say.
Came in with a hot hand today.
You're dropping it in the doc, right? In the sheet that you.
I'm just gonna put this one in the private chat, or actually, I'll add
Oh,
the sheet.
okay, cool.
The sheet, actually.
Yeah, whatever's easiest. By the way, do you guys mind if I do say something about what the shirtless closer said about the last thing he said?
Yeah.
About using their motivation, because I was talking to my guys today, and I said something that just kind of like hit them, and hopefully it'll help other people. So like, here's one thing I always say. Here's like a MagSafe, and here's my phone, right? And your phone is your offer, and this is their motivation. If you don't have a motivation to hang your offer onto, why would they take your offer? You know what I mean? And so I always say, like, dude, they want 200. You have to be at 120. Why would they take 120? Unless you can attach 120 to a pain point, something that they want to accomplish, then at that point it opens the mind. But until then, 120, 180 doesn't matter. It's less than 200.
Yeah.
You know? So.
I'm gonna be very surprised if she doesn't call you back tomorrow. You might need to follow up with her if she gets, but yeah, I think she liked you a lot. I think that one's a done deal for sure.
I think she did. I think she liked my "shit happens" line.
Right. Yeah, I laughed about that one. Yeah, that was fun.
Did he fill out a form, or was it a AI predictive?
Let me check real quick.
Hello,
Hey, is this Gerald?
speaking.
Hey, Gerald, good evening. My name is Caesar, calling about your property on West 20th out in Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you might have spoken with one of my partners. Looks like you're looking to sell this property. Is that correct?
Correct.
Wonderful. How much are you looking to get for it?
22 grand. That's all.
22,000. Wonderful. Can you tell me what you got going on there?
Well, the house caught on fire, and that's like I had two people come and say they could put it together for me. One of them I was kind of leaning toward letting him go ahead and do it, and 3 weeks ago he died.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and that's basically about it.
Got it. Sorry to hear that. Now he said that he was going to put it together for you. How much was that going to cost you?
It was going to be around 23 grand.
Around 23 grand. Is this fully burnt, the whole house, or?
Well, no, it went around, but nothing's wrong with the roof or anything like that.
Okay. The inside, I mean, a good chunk of it was burnt though.
Yeah, and the only thing they'll be needing is probably to drywall it.
Drywall it. Okay. So you're saying it's going to cost me 23,000. What's the square footage of this house?
I think it's about 16.5, something like that.
No, the square footage of the house.
1,600.
Oh, 1,600. Okay. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, because online it says 648, so I just didn't know. All right. And then, so you're saying 23,000. Well, let me ask you. I mean, you said you got another guy that was ready to put it together for you. If you don't mind me asking, what got you looking to sell versus fixing it?
Well, because of the 23 that the guy gave me, and then I would still be able to start getting rent from it.
Uh-huh.
If I did that, but then once he died, I don't know about this other fellow,
Got it. Okay. Well, it sounds like you're an investor yourself, so I'll make this as quickly as possible. So you're saying 25 to get it caught up. How much rent can I get for it if I decided to rent it out?
$1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month. Okay. And if I decide to put it up on the market, how much do you think I can sell it for?
Now, that I don't know. I haven't been doing that.
I'm sorry?
I haven't been doing that, so.
Okay, gotcha.
No comparables or anything like that. Comps.
Got it. All right. And you own this outright, or do you owe anything onto this?
No, it's paid off.
It's paid off. Got it. Okay. So you just want to get rid of it, huh? Instead of fixing it yourself?
That's one option.
Got it. While I'm looking up some more stuff here, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what's your other option?
The other option is putting it together.
Putting it together, yeah. Yep. All right. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, if I can close on this. Oh, by the way, I was going to ask you, what's your timeline on this if we were to make a deal?
Immediately.
Close on it tomorrow, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay. So if I can close on this by the end of the month, so 14 days, I pay all cash, I pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees. You don't have to fix anything. I'll buy it as is. And what's the best price that you can do?
That sounds good.
No, I'm asking what's the best price that you can do if I can do all of that for you.
I'm looking for 20. We had a guy that offered us 21.5. But then then when it was supposed to happen, he reneged and backed out.
What was that? He backed out, you said?
What was that now?
No, I didn't hear you. I lost you. What did you say?
Yeah, we had one of you guys said 21.5, and we agreed to that. That was about the best I was gonna do.
And then he never called you back?
No, he just reneged on it. He decided he didn't want to do it.
Oh, he reneged on it. Did he see the property, or he just reneged on it?
He just reneged.
Got it.
Because he had seen the property and everything.
Got it. Okay.
He made his offer.
Got it. So that 21.5 is off the table then, right?
Right.
All right. I mean, it's a burned down house, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and the guy that offered you 23, unfortunately, he's gone. So whenever I hear a number, and you can probably agree with me here, I got to put a little bit of cushion here, just because, as you know, $10,000-$15,000 easily evaporates when you're updating a house. And right now I'm looking at the comps. I see one down the street from you that sold for 60. There's one crossing major roads for 80. So I don't really like that one as much. I mean, if I can, and you said I can get $1,000 for this, right? If I close on this in the next 14 days, I'll take care of all your problems and I'll buy it as is. I'm just going to have to be like in the tens on this.
No, that won't work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate talking with you.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. I mean, 10,000 obviously is my price in a perfect world. So how close can you get to that number?
I just got to telling you, 22 is what I wanted. I had a guy offer me 21.5. I took that, and that's it.
I understand. It's just the 21.5 is off the table. I get it. So you have no room at all with the 22?
No, because if I wanted to make room, I would have said I wanted 30 for it.
Yeah. Well, you're a smart guy. I know. I mean, I'm just trying to. I can come up a little. It's just that 22 is a little rough because I can only sell it for 60, maybe 80 tops, and I still got to put in about $25,000 to $35,000 in there. You know what I mean? Is there any way we can do 15 on this?
No, sir.
Not at all, huh? You got no wiggle room. All right. How's this? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What was you going to say?
I was going to say, how's this? Here's what I can do. I can do $21,501. So you get $1 more than the 21.5 that's no longer there. And I just need your help, meaning I need to send multiple contractors out there because I need to make sure I get that rehab cost down to $23.25. Assuming that I get that bid, I'm okay with that. I won't flip it. I'll just keep it as a rental.
All right.
How did that sound?
Yeah, that's wonderful. Then.
Great. What's your email address?
Unmute yourself, man.
Just so that I can let you know what the next steps are. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and send over an agreement It's only 2 pages, so it's not an encyclopedia. I'm sure you've seen agreements before. It's pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, if everything's good, just go ahead and sign it. That'll trigger me to sign it, and then you'll get a fully executed doc. Once all of that is signed, a couple of things going to happen. One, I'm going to go ahead and open title. Obviously, I got to make sure it's clean. I'll have my transaction coordinator reach out to you, so at least you know who she is. Her name's Terry, by the way. I'll have her text you so you can have her number. And then what I'll do is I'll also have one of the guys in the back reach out to you as well. They're actually in charge of scheduling the walkthroughs with my general contractors and inspectors. And so right now, do you have a lockbox in it? Is it open? Can people walk in there? What's the
We're in the back door.
Through the back door?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. So if anything, what I'll do is out of respect, I'll just have my guys shoot you a text whenever we send someone out there. So at least you're aware that someone will be there. And then assuming everything's good, we should be good to close by the end of the month at 21,501.
Okay.
Cool.
That sounds good.
All right, brother. And I'll go ahead and send this over to you shortly. And then when do you think you're going to be able to take a look at it and sign it?
All right.
Oh, by the way, I'm looking at title right now. Is there Josephine in title as well? On title?
Right. That's my wife.
Got it. What's her email? I'm just getting his wife's email address right now.
What's your email?
Cool. Yeah, I'd keep them on. Just try to get them signed now. Well, yeah, I gotta chase them around later.
Holler at you and see what we need to do.
All righty. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Nope. Lost Joey.
Let's go.
Good job, man. No, that sounded great.
Thank you. Yeah, it still works at that 21.5 as a buy and hold, just not as a flip, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Still get a $9,000 still at 1.5% rent rate. It's not a free house, unfortunately, but it's got some equity on there. We'll
Yeah,
see.
100%. Yeah, I thought that was good. What did you guys think? Any feedback?
I just went in and hung up. I would have tried to push to get him to sign on the contract, but other than that, good shit, Caesar. That was a good fucking call.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, same. That's the only feedback I had too. Yeah, the call was great. Good rapport with them and good tonality. And yeah, I think really just keeping them on the phone, just because I hate chasing people around personally, and like I hate
know
answer. And it's like if I can avoid that tomorrow, I know my tomorrow self is going to thank me if I just stick with it and get them to sign now. But
yeah.
But awesome. Any final thoughts, Clint?
Were you asking me or?
No,
I think Clint's froze. I was like, man, Clint's like, this guy's stone cold poker face over here.
That's too funny, man. But no, Caesar, definitely come back on, man. I think you did great. Like I said, definitely one of the best bucket pools we've had, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Joey, talk to you later, man.
We'll
Thanks,
talk soon,
Clint.
my brother. Peace out. Good shit to you, bro.
Okay. Bye.
Later, man. All right, so we got time for one more. Oh, cool. Now we're back. All right, let's see what we got. All right, we got Izzy. We got Izzy for the last one. Let's go. So we got one. didn't get a contract signed right there, but I think he'll get both those ones for sure. I think he's gonna wind up with 2 deals. What do you think?
Yeah, those are 2 solid ones.
I'm surprised he's only been doing it a year and a half. And yeah, he sounds great. Does he have a sales background, you know?
He has a sales background, I'm pretty sure. Sure. So
makes sense.
He's definitely natural on the phones. He's a beast, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Caesar does his own lives a lot, so I think that also helps us being up here and calling every day and being consistent.
That's a huge difference. Yeah, I feel like it's so hard if you haven't gone live and made calls before and just do it for the first time. And yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking.
If you guys saw my first live, you would get it. I was like, I was fucking terrified, bro.
Yeah, that one's from super long ago, 7-8 years ago. Like, ridiculous. Like in like basement. I'm like, yeah, it's like they look really bad.
Guys, we got to dig up these lives and we got to cut them up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I get the
both of us.
Right. Yeah, I think that one I like to I've seen is like Joe Rogan is like, I think he's like a year into doing his podcast and he's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking quit. This shit sucks. He's like, I've been 2 things. I'm gonna fucking throw some money and I'm gonna buy a nicer mic after this new year because it's like the end of the year. And he's like, or I'm gonna fucking quit and fucking quit doing this fucking podcast thing because it's fucking nobody's watching it. It fucking sucks and the quality sucks. And obviously he kept going. It's the biggest podcast in the world now.
Here we are.
All right.
No, that's fucking crazy. That's what it just shows you got to be consistent. That's all it is.
100%. Yeah, same with wholesale. I think same with fucking anything, right? Like same fucking wholesaling, make calls. Again.
100%.
There he is.
Here we go.
What
I'm just glad it's Clint's Wi-Fi and not mine.
I thought our boy Caesar was great.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was great, man. I think he's definitely one of the best bucket pulls, if not the best one we've had. Yeah, I think he's gonna walk away with 2 deals for sure. Not bad for 30 minutes of calling on the live stream. Some free leads from Speed to Lead. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that link again if you guys want leads. So we did 10 leads, right? And 2 deals out of that. So I mean that's fucking solid fucking numbers.
Can't complain about that.
Yeah, I'll drop that there. Yeah, again, make sure you guys use promo code Syndicate so we can keep doing these boiler rooms. And yeah, guys, if you want to put your name in the bucket, we love seeing new faces in here. Just go to Boiler Room. I'm going to put that link in there too, but it's boilerroom.wholesalingsyndicate.com. I'm going to put it in the comments, which I don't know if they go everywhere, but whatever. But yeah, boilerroom.wholesalingsyndicate.com. And you can register. We'll get you updated on all the future ones going forward. And yeah, I'm excited, man. Yeah, it's fun seeing different people in here. It's fun. We have different closers on here. You guys get free leads. And I mean, it's really if I had this when I fucking first started, I would have been in the shit every time we did it.
Every single time.
All right, looks like we got Izzy hopping in a second. I don't know what that is. Oh, that was Clint. Who texted me? Oh my god, it was Clint. Oh, looks like he's froze again. Yeah, I think Clint said they're working on his internet outside his house and the awful timing they picked.
Yeah, dude, I literally have to fix my Wi-Fi here. They're supposed to come today between 3 and 5, and it's 7:25. They still haven't been here yet.
Damn, I was gonna say that's a good window. Usually they're like, we'll be there in between 9 and fucking whatever, dude. I'm like, yeah, you gotta wait around.
It'd be good if they stuck with it, right?
Right, if they stuck with it. No, they get wild with those windows.
Bro, they do some crazy ones, and it's like, so I'm supposed to just sit home all day? I mean, it works now. I work from home.
Yeah, right. Like, if you don't, I'm like, what do you do? Like, sorry, I can't come into that. I don't know when the internet guy's coming, dude. Like,
gotta take a whole day off of work just for the fucking internet guy.
That's fucking so annoying. I know, I bet you got some pretty good fucking internet over there in Colombia.
Not right now. It usually is very good here, but right now it's been terrible. Like right before you saw me hop off for a second, it literally just like shorted out.
Oh yeah.
Like when it's good, and then when it sucks, it will just like fully shut off for a second. That's what's not fun.
That makes sense. All right, so we got Clint, we got Izzy. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? My bad. I was trying to get this thing to work.
No worries. You're good. It's strictly the first time. So real quick, I think this is your first time on the show too, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to go ahead. There's a private chat on the right-hand side. I'm going to drop the link so you'll have the leads right there. So make sure you can pull those up and whenever you're ready to start calling. But before you do that, if you could just give us a quick introduction on who you are, what your background is, how long you've been wholesaling, and where you're from.
All right, so I'm from California. I'm in Bakersfield. My name is Ismael, but I mean, you can just call me Izzy. It's easier for most people. I started cold calling last year, like in July, and then I've been on and off with it, to be honest. And then I just got into PPL. I just switched to iSpeed last week.
Nice. Badass, man. Awesome. Yeah. So whenever you're ready, feel free to start calling if you just want to mute yourself until you get someone. Let's go through some of these comments. We've been slacking. We have some good ones. This one, I like this one. Joey, put his shirt on when the internet guy comes.
No, I do not. Absolutely not. Sometimes we'll see. I just stare at them. I'm like,
that's fucking great. We got Evangina, the highs. Thanks for hopping on. Got Boom. Good evening. I feel like I should probably go through these in the right way. Throw me a free lead. I'll close the live. Put your name in the bucket, man. That's all you got to do. Got Bibbo.
Okay.
Yeah, people talking about them. Yeah, why shouldn't sell a property for 5 years? Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, I feel like you're always trying to find out the why. It's a great one. Hey, guys. Yeah, I appreciate everybody hopping on. Yeah, good job, Caesar. Good energy. Did perfect. I don't know if you heard at one point, she was talking about calling you back, and she said, you know me, I'll probably call you afternoon. She was comfortable with you. 100%. Yeah, I feel like the end of the call was like completely different energy, and yeah, she loved them. Repeat back their pain points to them. Yep, that's huge. Yeah, well, I thought there's some other questions in here. Yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to drop them. We'll make sure we get them answered for you. So this is a great one. John Knight said, how often do you guys follow up? Is there a best time to call? Like evenings? Yeah, we definitely don't answer this. For me, yeah, I think I follow up constantly. Right? We do a lot of automations with Investor Plug. Good opportunity to plug Investor Plug. If you guys are looking for a badass CRM that's AI powered, that makes AI calls, AI text, does all the follow up for you. Make sure you hit us up. Go to investorplug.io, schedule a demo. We'll show you what what we built. Very proud of it. I know Joey's on the system. Clint, you've seen a lot of our system. And yeah, for me, best time to call, like the best time to call is, anytime you can call, right? It's always better to call than not to call. I feel like it's so easy to get in your head and be like, it's a fucking holiday or it's too late or too early or whatever, just to call and then just hit them up multiple times, especially if you guys are getting hot leads from like Speed Lead or wherever, if someone express some kind of motivation, you want to those are your best ones. You want to make sure you're hitting them up as many times and as often as you can, as many different ways as you can. But if I could only pick one time, right, if I was like, I can only call for 2 hours a day, at the same time I do the boiler room, 6 to 8, I find we get the best answer rates then. But again, if it's a hot lead and we've already talked to these people, if I'm prospecting, I'd pick those times if I can only do 2 hours. But really, it's always, for me, it's whenever you can get it in when you can and like do it as often as you can. But how about you, Joey? What do you think?
So I do my lives from like 11 to 1. That's like my time window I've been doing. And the moral of the story is like you're going to get people on the phone no matter what time you're calling. Like, so I just think yes, nights are going to be better because more people are home during the nighttime. Obviously, people aren't working and most people work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But at the end of the day, if they need to sell, they're going to talk to you. And worst case, you just schedule a call for them in the evening. And then in terms of follow-ups, I have all of my follow-ups on automation right now. Like I'll call them and I'll do follow-ups on that end too. But right now, if someone gets an offer and we're not signing a contract, they're getting a text sequence after that for a specified amount of time, depending on the warmth of the offer that I made and stuff like that. So nice. There's going to be the ones that you got to stay on. You got to call every single day right after. But if you don't have, like, you need a system once you're running at volume where you're going to need something following up because you're not going to have enough hours in the day to follow up with everyone that needs to be followed up with.
100%. Yeah, that's why we try to automate whatever we can, and yeah, that's what makes it super easy. But I think it's a great answer. Clint, what do you think? Any thoughts?
Yeah, man, I'm the same. I'm me. I'll call anytime, right? But obviously, people are home late, so that's when you're gonna get connects. But I definitely think I'll call anytime, really. So if I'm calling somebody, for the most part, I'm calling during the day. I don't know. I find that sometimes they're busier at night, right? So, but just depends on what the deal is. But I'll call anytime. I don't think there's a right time personally.
Yeah, 100%. Awesome. Yeah, great question, John. All right, nice spoiler. And then Izzy, make sure if you get someone to just unmute yourself, man. Or once you get somebody. Yeah. Swan said, "Hey guys, a lot of times I leave speedily. I swear I must never get in contact with the seller or owner." So yeah, my question for you is at very frustrating at times. My question for you is like, how many times are you hitting them up, right? 'Cause it's always less than we think we are. I think that's why your reporting is so huge. Like if you don't have a system, there's free ones you can get. Definitely make sure you guys are using some kind of CRM, even if it's not Investor Plug, which I don't know why you wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, just make sure you're hitting them up as many times as you can, and just like actually track it. Because if you don't track it, you're probably not hitting them up as many times as you can. If you don't automate it, it's definitely a lot less than you think. So definitely make sure you're hitting them up. And then yeah, right below that we had Trust say, yeah, we're coupon club members. We've locked multiple deals since April. Stay consistent. The deals will happen. That's really it. It's just consistency. And like as you guys see here, it's what we had the first 10 leads. Izzy, I want to unmute yourself now. Izzy, you got a call. Can I unmute him? Nah, you gotta unmute yourself.
No, you can on your end. He's gonna have to unmute himself.
Yeah. Izzy, it should be at the bottom. You just hit unmute.
He got you muted too.
Right. Yeah, that's why I said definitely. I'm trying to save and spend money on lead. Yeah, we all hate that, right? It's whatever. I don't care if I don't spend money on lead or whatever. I just hate not getting contact with people. That's why it's just so important to hit them up as many ways as you can, as often as you can. My whole thing is they're either going to buy or they're going to tell me to go fuck off and never call them again. So until one of those two things happen, we're going to keep following up, or more than likely our system's going to do most of that. I'm just talking to the ones who express interest, but just keep on doing it.
Dude, if you are buying leads and you're not happy on that end, I mean, it's just making more calls. I was talking about this today on my live. Like everyone wants to blame the leads. Literally, we've called these high speed to leads for we've been up here an hour 30 and we already have 2 potential contracts just from season. And the reason I'm saying this is because just because they didn't answer that, the lead provider has no say in when these people answer the phone. Like all that they can control is like, did someone fill out a form, raise their hand and say, I want to sell my house? That's a lead. But it's like anything past that, that's up to you to get them on the phone, text them, email them, send them a postcard, whatever you got to do to contact them. Just don't stop reaching. Like a lot of times people are like, oh, like call the leads. And I look at the CRM and I'll look at, because I've ran teams where I had whole acquisition teams under me. I look at the CRM and you've called them maybe like 5 times ever. And then you think that you call them a lot and they don't answer the phone. I double dial them 3 times a day, every day until they answer the phone. That's how you get leads to answer. And there might be times where you're going to be like, there's going to be a whole day that goes by where you buy all these leads and no one answers the fucking phone. And then the next day might come. And if you have the right mentality, you got the right energy, people are going to start answering the phone. It's just, you can't control that, Twan. I can't control that. None of us can control it. All that we can control is the front end activity of actually making the calls and reaching out to them.
100%. Izzy, I don't know if you can see there's a private chat too in the right hand, but there you go.
What's up, guys? So no one picked up. I just left a few.
Got you. Leave voicemails. Gotcha.
But no one picked up. I called them twice. I called each one twice.
Cool. You still got more to call?
Oh shoot. Sorry, you're muted.
You must have heard. You got to call them 5 times over and over. Let's go. 2's not enough.
5 times, like back to back.
I usually triple dial. Yeah, I'll triple dial, but yeah.
I go for 3. 3 is the magic number.
Triple tap.
Okay. Yeah, I got someone on the second call, but she was busy. She just quickly told me, "I'm at dinner. Don't want to talk to you," and hung up.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah, that one I just. Hey, cool. No, sorry to bother your dinner. When's a great time? When's a good time for you to connect?
Yeah. I gotta be quicker with it because then by the time I start talking, like they're already hung up.
Yeah, for sure. Even if they do, you just text them. But yeah, definitely be quick with it. It's huge. Do you still have some on that list to call?
No. Well, I could call them all one more time.
You can, cool. And then we can. You still got one to pick on the Speed to Lead platform. So whenever you're ready, we can do that too.
Okay.
But
Let me call him one more time.
Cool. That's it. Izzy and shirtless closer are my twins.
That's good.
All right. I don't know if you guys look that similar, but
How so,
maybe it's like a it's like a cross generation if you guys had a kid.
What is it? I mean, he got hair, I don't.
Right. He's going half bald. But no, I think that's a great. I think a lot of people have that, right? Like I feel like you just, like we said, you just don't feel like you're calling. Like you don't realize, like, oh, I called them, they didn't answer, and it's like, yeah, it's right. It's right. You just gotta keep doing it, right? It's just a numbers game. I thought you made a great point, like just controlling the controllables, and all you can control is how many times you follow up.
100%. And it's like a lead's not a lead if they say I don't want to sell. Until they say I don't want to sell my house, it's a lead. And I think people misconstrue that with people just not answering and stuff. It's like,
right. Yeah, I think
they don't want to sell. They just might have debt collectors calling them. They're probably ducking some calls right now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I like to look at it like, or something I tell myself is like a no answer is like a non-result. Like even if we had to schedule time or whatever, like if that person doesn't answer, like I can assume something, right? I can assume whatever. It's a bad lead. I can assume this person doesn't want to do business with me, or I can assume fucking maybe something happened, right? Or I could if I'm gonna assume, I'm gonna assume positive and assume, hey, it's just I didn't catch him at the right time or whatever, and I'm just gonna take responsibility and like I'm gonna assume like the positive result. But like it's always better not to assume, right? And just like it's a non-result and just keep fucking doing the work.
100%. I talk to my dispo team all the time on this, bro, because like there's times where a buyer shows interest, they walk the property, you don't hear from them for 2 days, and then something actually went down where like they couldn't respond. They do respond, they buy the fucking deal. You know, I've had that happen many times. So it's like you just never know what's going on with people.
Oh, cool. Got an answer. He said, yeah, facial feature from both of them somehow. Oh, like a combination. Nice. That makes sense. Yeah. In fact, I shift my mindset a bit when it comes to doing good cold calling. Yeah, 100%, man. It's all mindset, right? It's a fucking, it's a mental game. I think cold calling, it's whatever. The sales is just a mental game in general. I think like it really just all starts from mindset.
It's 80-20, bro. It's 80 what you think and 20 what you do. Like if your mindset's not right, guys, it's going to be very hard to be successful.
Picked up there.
Cool. All right, let's do the what's it called? I'm going to share my screen. Let you pick one. Window. I think I would have figured this out by now. All right, cool. All right, so here we go. We're going to do, yeah, it's already on exclusive. I'm just going to reload it. And when you see one you like, just stop and let me know. And we'll grab it. All right, so we got Los Lunas, New Mexico. Another cool thing I like is they show you how many buyers are in the city or in the county, right? That's a game changer. Because you don't want to buy one, there's nobody there. But yeah, that one just came in, 738. It's right outside Albuquerque. If it was me, I might go with that one, but I don't know what they're saying. Financial reasons, owner occupied, fully renovated and updated. That one's like, I don't know about that, maybe. But financial reasons still could be a good one, but up to you. We got Jefferson.
Or something that needs work.
Needs work. All right. Let's see. So this one didn't say. Well, that's land. That's why. Fully renovated.
Yeah, these are all fully renovated. Do you guys do sub twos also?
Oh yeah.
Creative deals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do any way you can get it in. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, I kind of got distracted. There was a period where I was trying to learn everything at once, and now I'm just slowly trying to like at least close one deal first with wholesaling, and then like start bringing in these other strategies.
For sure, I think that's the best way to do it. It's definitely overwhelming trying to learn it all, but I think more just know like when it comes up, being like, hey, if like this one it's paid off, you can take a seller finance, or if we're close, maybe it could be innovation, or if knowing like not exactly having to know everything, the ins and outs and how to do it. But just knowing enough to know like when it could be a possible play, and then just hit up me, Joey, Clinton, whoever, and just like partner with someone that knows how to do those creative deals. I think just I know like when I first started, I missed out on a lot of deals because I'm like, I'm not going to learn how to do it right away. But if I just like kick those leads to someone else and partnered with someone, and
you get more deals.
We could have all made money.
For sure. That's where I'm at right now. I'm just looking at JV just to get that deal. Well, can you go up a little bit? So
yeah.
I love a creative deal.
Same.
Big time.
Same.
So I'm tired of being a landlord.
The one under the what second one?
Under that one. The Waukegan. We got inherited property, tenant occupied. Guess he owns it. Not listed. Needs repairs.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that one.
All right. Cool. So I'm gonna stop sharing.
Izzy, you got the right mentality, bro. That's exactly. You should be staying in one lane right now, and you should be basically focused on one thing. And if that's just acquisitions, locking up your first deal and getting that shit signed, that should be a million miles an hour into that one lane, and it will happen within the next 30 days, or it might happen in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on, it's coming right now. Let's get it.
That's the goal. Let's do this.
Let's get this shit, bro. But that's where everybody goes wrong, is they try to go in too many different lanes. It's very hard in this industry.
It's hard. Like you see this thing not working, you're just like, I think natural instinct is to try something else right away. And you gotta keep at it.
Good old shiny object syndrome. We all suffer from.
Just about to say that. Yep. It still happens sometimes, trust me, but try to keep it at bay.
Yeah. Yeah. The part too, I think you guys were talking about it, but like when they don't answer, like you pay a lead and then you buy a lead and they don't answer for like 2 or 3 days. Pretty frustrating.
Don't get frustrated. It's just you paid for it and they're gonna answer eventually. You can't let yourself get frustrated over that stuff because that you can't control that. Look, if you completely butcher a call and you've been practicing and like calling forever, then like that you get frustrated with because it's like you were in control of that, and that's not even something to kick yourself over the head over. You just figure out where you messed up and you keep going. But someone not answering a call, that's something you don't get frustrated over that, bro, because it's part. We have deals that are like at the finish line, and I'm trying to get people on the phone. They don't answer for a second, and I gotta sit there just like, they're gonna be good. They're gonna answer, and then it all comes together and it figures its way out.
You're
right. For sure. And then some people grind 40 hours a week for $12 an hour just to make $480 if they want to be on 40 times a week, potentially make 12 grand. Not about time, it's about mindset. 100%. Right. Just once it hits, I'm like, it's all worth it. Yeah, I think in the process we forget people have real life things going on, so calling at different times pretty efficient. 100%. Right.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been noting down the notes of each one, like when I call them, and then I try to call another time.
Yeah, I think for me, one of the biggest things to do is just have a system, right? Whether you automate it or just do it manually. It's like how many times you're going to call someone. Like at least I'd set up like a 2 week thing. Like, hey, I'm going to call these people 2 or 3 times, like every day for the first 2 weeks, especially if you paid for the lead or they have some level of motivation. And then after that, I'd put them on like a drip campaign that maybe doesn't hit them up as much. But yeah, I think definitely that the first 2 weeks, I'm blowing those fuckers out until they answer or tell me that they're not interested.
Like I had one recently where this was my first offer I sent, and like she was happy with it. She wanted to get rid of it. She asked for a little bit more to cover some taxes and for her kids to each walk away with $1,000. And then I sent her the contracts for them to review, not even to sign because they weren't there. And she just ghosted me afterwards. I was like, I'm still trying to get her on the phone.
Yeah, those ones, I just automate that drip. You'll get them back on eventually. Just could be whatever. Something, life came up. It's just not, their top concern anymore. And that's the biggest reason I just don't like letting people go because I hate chasing them around after. Chasing them around in the beginning, it's fine, but after, it's like it's always a pain.
And how long have you guys been doing this boiler room?
What episode are we on? It feels like we've been doing it for a little bit now. I think since we started shortly after. So Joe, I think you were on the first episode. Shortly after.
Yeah, this is dope.
Right after the Syndicate.
So I think it's the 15th one. So we've done it every 2 weeks, and then this is the 15th one. So 30
that's
weeks.
dope.
Whatever the fuck
It's
that
dope.
means.
Like the fact that you guys give this opportunity out to people, like just giving leads, possibly closing a deal to people that never close a deal. Like that's great.
Thanks, man. That's great. Yeah, we can do it without the sponsors. We can do it without badass people like Clint and Joey showing up in the closer panel and people like you putting your name in the bucket. So no, it's really cool to see it. I like doing it. It's one of my favorite things to do. So it's a lot of fun, and we do it live at our events too. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think October is when we started. But you should have. I did add that last one for you, so you should see on row 7, the one in Waukegan. So whenever you're ready, feel free to call that one. And someone said the boiler room link doesn't work. Hopefully it should. I just dropped the link again. If not, just DM me on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, and I'll make sure we get you added. And again, yeah, I think these leads have been great. So I'm going to drop the link to you again. Yeah, if you guys haven't signed up for Speed of Lead yet, definitely make sure you do. Use promo code Syndicate so we can keep doing these. But yeah, so we do these every other week. So people who don't know, yeah, we do these every other Wednesday, same time, same place. So all you got to do, you don't have to pay anything. It doesn't cost anything. You just put your name in the bucket like Izzy did. We'll pull you. We pull names. There's a back room. Everyone hangs out and networks. There's a Zoom room. Everyone's hanging out networking, and people are doing deals back there together too in the back room. And yeah, if your name gets pulled, you get free leads, and you get to come up here and get free coaching, and chance to make a shitload of money.
Hello?
Hey, is Latosh there?
This Latosh.
Hey, Latosh, this is Ismael calling you about your property over in Victory Street. You recently showed some interest in wanting to sell that property. Are you still wanting to sell it?
No, I have no interest in selling right now. The person who I talked to, I let them know that.
Oh, okay. So when are you looking to sell it?
Maybe at somewhere around maybe I don't know, maybe this year or next.
Oh, okay, in about a year time. So what happened? What changed? Did you not ever want to sell the property recently? And
no, what's changed is I'm dealing with tenants, and I don't want to deal with tenants anymore. It's getting on my nerves. So I'm thinking about just selling the property that was inherited. So that's all.
Okay, so the tenants, they're giving you some issues there.
I don't want to have to deal with tenants.
Okay.
I'd rather not have to deal with tenants.
So it's okay. So you're currently renting there, right? Or is it vacant?
I'm still renting.
Okay, so what is your plan then? You're saying you don't want to sell for a year, you don't want to rent it. Are you just gonna?
I don't want to talk right now. It's almost 8 o'clock. I have to put my son to bed.
So all right. I understand. No worries. I'll give you a call back another day.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Nice, man. I thought you did great. Yeah.
Definitely.
No, there's definitely. No, I think you did great. I think you did a great job, like not taking the first initial response. And I would just think of that as just like natural sales resistance. When like I go into a store and someone's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "No, I'm good," even though I might need help. People would just have that. So I think you did a great job not taking that first no, or not like, "Hey, I don't want to sell right now." That's, "Hey, when do I want to sell?" You're really quick with it, and your tonality sounded great. Only thing I would have done differently in that call was I would have tried to set a time. Like, "Oh, hey, I know it's not a bad time, but I know it's a bad time now, but if I gave you a call tomorrow, what time would work best for you?" And it's always try to like set like a solid appointment at a certain time.
I felt rushed, man. Like she took me up, like surprised me. She went that way, and I kind of I felt rushed. I knew I should have got a specific time in to call her back.
Yeah, and that's really it. And just knowing, taking that into next time, like Joey said, right? Like, even if you did one little thing, that's why we give the tips and stuff, because it's just little minute changes, especially when you have good tonality and stuff like you did. But yeah, Joey, Clint, what do you guys think? Joey, you want to go first? Any thoughts?
Yeah, so I think the tonality was really good, bro. I like the energy. I think the thing that the transitions too, bro, like you were kind of smooth with it. And that's something you can't really coach. It kind of comes with experience and a little naturalness as well. But I forget where it was. It was like the beginning of the call. She said something. You transitioned right into the next thing, and it was like that was gold. That was gold. So you definitely have the tone side down, which is like one of the hardest parts to get down on the phones because that's all that they can hear. Same thing. Only thing that I would change is literally just set a cadence. And I wrote in the chat too earlier when she's like, I just don't want to deal with tenants. I would just ask her, well, I get it. You don't want to deal with tenants. If we could deal with the tenants for you and we could agree on a number, is there any way we could start it today or anytime sooner? And just gauge where she's at with that. That's honestly, the only other question I would ask.
That's where I was stuck, bro. I didn't know what to like ask. I don't know where to go after she said like she doesn't want to deal with the tenants. I honestly, I went blank there.
I mean, that's her like break point, right? So she wants out of the tenants. I thought you did great, man. I mean, I think it's also hard. People don't realize when you're like on live, right? So it's like, oh shit, pressure, you know? And I think sometimes she, you know, calling her back, she's going to be chill. She was, I don't want to sell it till next year. Well, maybe this year. I hate the tenants. I think you just dive into that. What's it going to take to get, you know, what's the cost to get rid of these tenants? They sound like pieces of shit, right? Just leaning on her pressure point, right? And I think you did fine. It sounds like you said, I mean, you can always call her back and get her on the phone. But I think, you know, one thing I always stress to people, especially new people, is like get a contract going. So that same way you're going to pay and people bitch about, man, damn it, I paid all this money for leads or whatever. I hate to say it, but pay another $100, you know, and just get a contract. Lose your $100, but write it up. Go through emotion, get going, and you're gonna be great, man. I mean, I thought you did good. I mean, she's like, hey, I don't want to sell it, right? Half the people just hang up. So like, you're good, you know. Just keep pushing and keep doing it. It's good.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure, man. No, definitely put your name in the bucket again. Love to see you on here again, and keep following up with those leads, right? Like we were talking about before, just because they didn't answer right now, or now wasn't a good time, doesn't mean they're not there. So definitely keep us updated. Or if you need help with any of those leads or anything creative, let us know, and let's get you some deals on the board.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Of course, man. All right, you have a good one. All right, guys. So that's it. Another episode. We did it. Again, put your name in next time. Let us see some new faces on here. It's cool seeing some new faces today. Clint, Joey, what do you guys think today? Any thoughts on any of the calls or any
man, I loved it.
Recap?
You know, I always love it, man. I love the show. You know, I watch them. I see sometimes. I was in Mexico last time you were doing it, and I was watching over there, and I saw just like sometimes, right? It was one of those shows where it was just like deals after deals, right? And then there's sometimes it's just a fucking grind, you know, and that's like anything, right? So I thought it was good today, man. I mean, I think everybody had some opportunities. You know, I would love to see even some like success stories come back, right? I mean, like maybe you have one of them where you come back on and you go, man, you know, maybe they didn't close with that exact day and fuck, man, there's pressure, there's all the, you know, everything going on, right? But then they come back on. It'd be cool to hear some of these deals because, you know, I think there were some deals that sounded like they were going to at least materialize on some level today. Are they great? Every deal is great, right? I mean, everybody wants to make $1 million in one deal, but I think it's awesome. So I love it, man. I love watching it. I love seeing it. It seems like these, you know, the first timers, they look great, man. You know,
100%. I agree.
Yeah, what do you think, Joey? Tanya was good. Tanya's getting better. I've seen it. I mean, I've known Tanya for a long time, and I've seen her grow every fucking time she's been up here. So she's doing good. I know she's going to keep getting better, and she will never quit in this industry. So she's going to be a fucking animal. Caesar's a beast. We know that. So Caesar fucking sounded good. Those little critiques we had, that was really the only changes he makes. And those are just minute things.
Yeah.
And then Izzy, I mean, bro, he's going to be a young killer. Just seeing that energy. Like, I just know, like, he reminds me of me when I was that age. I feel like I hope he's younger than me because I don't have fucking hair at this point. But he's gonna be a fucking animal in this industry if he just sticks it out now. Because he's I feel like he has that charisma to him, and then he's also just gonna grind it out. It looks like so. All good shit today.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think we had a lot of great calls. I think we're gonna get 2 deals. I'm gonna follow up and see how those go and let everybody know. But yeah, I think those deals are definitely getting locked up tomorrow for sure. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. This is great, man. I appreciate you guys coming on. And then it looks like our Golem just asked the same question I was about to ask you guys. Where's the best place for people to connect with you guys on social media, on the interwebs, wherever?
For me, Shirtless Closer on Instagram, Joey Bibbo on Facebook, and then I think I have a YouTube channel, Joey Bibbo Shirtless Closer, one of them. And I'm doing a live challenge right now for the next 90 days. So if you guys want to come tune in, that would be dope. We'll be calling 10:30 Central Time every single day on Monday through Friday. So come tune into that, and those are my socials.
Cool. Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Lavaca King. And yeah, Flint Balloon. So any kind of deals, anything you guys need, any questions, I'm normally pretty open to helping out, doing what I can, and making it happen. So I like all kinds of deals. So these are house deals are fun. I love some commercial, business buying, you name it. So anything I can help with or kind of give some direction, I'm here for it.
100%. Yeah, definitely. Two great people to follow. Make sure you guys do. Again, shout out Speed the Lead for sponsoring it. You guys saw. I mean, the leads are great. And then yeah, for me, just Kai Logue. You can Google me, type me in social media. It's my name, KYLOGUE. And then yeah, we're on I think every social media platform I found. I'm on there. So in podcast, Wholesale and Syndicate, if you guys want to listen to some of these past ones or you prefer to watch, it's on YouTube. But yeah, if you listen to the podcast, we do episodes every week. I think we're top 5. I know we're top 5 for Wholesale and Podcast. So want to keep creeping up that leaderboard. So love for you guys to check out the podcast again, Wholesale and Syndicate. But yeah, that's all we got for you guys. Appreciate everybody hopping on. Again, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, we'll be running it back, doing another boiler room. Love to see some new faces in there. And yeah, you guys keep crushing it one day at a time.